Mwah, mwah. Hello, my fam. Oh God, I got something in my teeth. It's gone. It's a great day. It's going to be a great show. Spoiler alert, today's episode is extra long and extra juicy. Juicy, juicy. I am Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and I go live. God, I have food all over the place. I go live here on YouTube every weekday at this same exact time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. We are going to talk Blake Lively today. We're going to talk a lot of Taylor Swift, which I'm excited about because I love her. We're going to talk more. Too much. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. Lots to get to. But first, a gentle reminder. If you can, please consider becoming a member of my channel. Your support would mean so much. Not only do you support, but you also get a little badge like Melissa has, and who else? Max and Ashley and everybody else. And you also get to chat live with me during my Hot Topics shows. So please consider becoming a member. Why is this happening again? So crazy. Am I in the wrong? Anyways. We're going to keep it going if I can't switch it to regular mode. I don't know what the heck happened the other... Live stream, okay. I know how I can fix this. I got it. Phew. You guys, it took me a second, but I figured it out. All right. Thank goodness. Hallelujah. All right. Let me switch this to member only mode. In 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right. First, there's so much to talk about today. Oh my God. First, did you see the breaking news? I cannot wait to see how Donald Trump will respond. I'm sure he will. Paramount acquired the Free Press for $150 million. The Free Press is Barry Weiss's independent publication, and Barry Weiss, is now going to be the editor-in-chief of CBS News. And that seems to be a pretty controversial choice for a lot of people. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about this too long. Barry Weiss is a conservative. And it's gotten a lot of people talking because it seems like CBS did this perhaps to appease Donald Trump. They appointed a known conservative as the head of CBS News, now that it's been merged with Skydance. Paramount. Interesting. Additionally, did you guys see the Treasury Department is planning to release Donald Trump commemorative coins in honor of the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence? Welcome, Tanya! Welcome! This is what they look like. Yes, the image from when he was shot. These will go for $1 each. U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach said the images were first drafts in a social media post adding that more information on the coin will be released when the current government shutdown is resolved. The coin will be legal tender, meaning it can be used like standard currency with a value of $1. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. I'm in a great mood, y'all. I had a wonderful weekend. Oh my God. Oh my God, I should make a video about this. Oh my God. There we go. On Saturday night, I went with my kids to Universal Horror Unleashed, this new attraction at Area 15 in Las Vegas. It's a bunch of haunted houses. And afterwards, not that night, but the next night, I had a nightmare that I was homeless in New York City and Gwyneth Paltrow took me in. What does that mean? I'm not even a Gwyneth Paltrow fan. But the thought of being homeless does scare me. I need dream experts to help analyze that. So if you can help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's keep it moving. In other news, I want to own Goop. Oh, that would be fabulous. Let me show you this video. This has gone very viral today. Fashion Week is going on in Paris, and Charlize Theron was at the Dior show, and you know who else was there? Johnny Depp. And this video has gone viral of Charlize snubbing Johnny Depp. They've worked together in the past, so it's not like he was a stranger to her. Let me show you. Bleep, blop, bloop. Okay, let me make it big. Here we go. That's Charlize. That's Candace Owens' bestie. There's Johnny. That's Charlize. Up. She saw him. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Charlize goes up to the First Lady of France and whomever that guy is. Johnny says something to her. Oh my God. Johnny said something to her and she just walks away. Oh, Melissa, they both do ads for Dior? That makes it even more scandalous. Oh, snap. Snap, 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 snappity, snap, snap. That's good. So that went down. I'm telling you, today's show is... Oh, wait, bro. Today's show is so good. Oh, so much. Whenever I take the weekend off, I'm like, we have a lot to catch up on. All right, in other news... Let's start with Taylor Swift, shall we? Let's get into it. I love me some Taylor Swift, and I also love being honest. And I'm going to be very real. I'm not bothered by this. People are criticizing Taylor Swift for everything. The latest, she made a silly video doing choreography to her new single, The Fate of Ophelia. There's nothing that's beneath her. Taylor Swift is very ambitious. If she will make a silly dancing video that will help her song, go for it. Why do you need to go after her for that? I applaud her ambitions, and I don't feel compelled to do anything that I don't want to. Like, I did not go see that cinema experience in the movie theaters this week. Hold on a second. Mi amor, ¿por qué me dejaste la puerta abierta? Tuviste que hacer eso ahora. Estoy haciendo mi show. I did not go to that Taylor Swift cinema experience because I knew what to expect. I knew it would be boring for me. I'll watch that on YouTube. I'll read about it. I didn't need to go and spend money on that personally. But a lot of people did. The Taylor Swift cinema experience made a lot of money at the box office this weekend. It came in at number one, taking in over $33 million in just the US alone. And I kept thinking to myself, after I watched the music video for The Fate of Ophelia, wow, that was a very expensive music video. They made actual sets for every setup. And they could have done that with computer graphics or AI, but no, she put the money into the music video. And then she made it all back and more at the box office. So very smart and well played, Taylor Swift. And it made over $15 million more internationally. I loved the Fate of Ophelia music video so much. I think it's easily one of my top 3 favorite Taylor videos of all time. We know what the 3 best ones are, right? Blank Space, The Fate of Ophelia, and Look What You Made Me Do. That's not even one of my favorite songs, Look What You Made Me Do, but that's one of her best videos. It must have cost millions to make the Fate of Ophelia music video. And there were so many Easter eggs, including the sphere. Did you guys see the sphere in the Fate of Ophelia music video? I told you all. Hey Barbie J, welcome. Thank you, KKB. At one point, Anna Marie, you could see the sphere, but not the real sphere. They added it in. You could see it out the window. I told you all that Taylor filmed something for an experience at the Sphere. My sources were telling me. It could be not true, but that's what I'm hearing here in Las Vegas, where I live. A filmed experience. She's not going to be playing shows at the Sphere, unfortunately, but I bet you that Taylor and her team filmed a Sphere show. Female Rage, the musical. She has that trademarked. And she's told us that this album is like a musical. And it explains why for the cinema experience, she did not show a music video for every song. Because that's going to be in the Sphere Vegas. I'm not mad at it. I'm into it. My God, there is so much Taylor to talk about. Sorry, we will also talk about Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman later on. There's a lot of show today. Grab a drink, sit down, relax, unwind, become a member so that you can ask me questions live, or if you're watching on the replay and you're the replay crew, I appreciate you. We also got today the first pictures of Taylor Swift at Selena Gomez's wedding. And I have a question out there for all you brides. Taylor was a guest at the wedding, but she had outfit changes. She wore 2 different outfits. That's not very common at a wedding, right? Does that bother anybody? I'm not saying it bothers me. I'm just like, does that pull focus? Does that take attention away from the bride? What are your thoughts on that? And we got not just pictures, but we got video of Selena and Taylor at Selena's wedding. Let me show you. And then we'll look at the pictures also. It was not white, Rayton. She was wearing like a peachy beige color and then black. Okay. Bleep, blop, bloop. Selena shared this to celebrate the life of a showgirl. Let me make sure the audio's on.
Serious. What? Look at her. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Oh my god. She looks so good. Finally. What? I love it so much. You even serious?
Aww.
What? Look at her.
I love it. Hyping up her bestie. Now, I think that's a bridesmaid's dress, right? But I'm not sure. I think perhaps most likely the bridesmaids wore this or something like this. And then she did change outfits and she wore a black dress. Oh, she changed outfits and her hair. This is the hair that she wore before, and then that looks different, right? Let me look. Or is that the same hair? No, that looks different. That's a totally different hairdo. Yeah, look at the bangs here, and then look at the bangs here. That's totally, even the hair is different. Same lip, same eye. Okay, how cute. Cute. And then Selena shared this as well. Love it. Okay. I need to, oh my God. This is my favorite show in a while because I love talking Taylor Swift. I love talking music. Earlier today, the BBC Radio 2 released their interview with Taylor, and the very last question was about going to space. And Taylor responded in a way that a lot of people interpreted as shade towards Katy Perry. Let me play you the clip and then get your feedback. Okay.
Would you go to space?
Never. Why would I do that? There's no reason to do that.
That's a little shady, right? You guys, please remember to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now while you're watching, and more friends will come join us. We've still got Blake Lively to talk about, and Blake Lively in connection to Taylor Swift. Some very surprising news, some updates there. Also, Taylor revealed in a new interview with Sirius what some of her favorite new music is. And it might surprise you what she said. She said that, let me look it up. Sabrina Carpenter is one of my favorite artists. Okay, not a surprise there. She says, Tate McRae is amazing. Somber's amazing. Like, there's so many artists that I enjoy listening to, so I'm supporting them by streaming their music constantly in my house. Love that Tate got a shout out from Taylor. I like Tate McRae. I'm a big Tate fan, but I do prefer the Addison Rae album better than Tate. Tate has not lived up to her potential yet, in my opinion. But I love that she got support from Taylor, and I can't get into Somber. Do you guys like Somber? I'm like, this is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Somber is more talented than, like, and this is no diss. Like, maybe it's a little bit of a diss. I do like Somber, Melissa, more than Alex Warren, but I still can't get into him or Alex Warren. Ba-dum-bum. Also, one of the songs off The Life of a Showgirl that's gotten people talking the most is her song Wood. You know, her song about Travis Kelce's Pee pee. Well, Taylor had the following to say about that song, specifically what her mother thinks about it. Taylor says of Andrea Swift and the song Would, I think she thinks that song is about superstitions, which it absolutely is. That's the joy of the double entendre. That song just goes right over their heads. You see in that song what you want to see in that song. I don't know if that's true. I think Taylor would like us to believe that, or would like to believe it herself, but Taylor's mother knows that song's about D. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you so much. You angel. And nothing wrong with some D. I love it. I don't care. I love it. Oh my God, you guys. I fantasize about doing like a more produced show. I want to be like Ed Sheeran and have like a programming like a computer where I could just like play sound effects and stuff and like boom, I don't care will come out or whatever. I don't know. All right. Much to do was made about this record that Adele had held for over a decade. I say, KKB. Oh my freaking God. Thank you so much, KKB. Bless you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Speaking of conservatives, although I don't want to generalize, but, you know, I would say, I'm going to say it. I don't even know why I felt like sharing this. As a whole, conservatives tend to like country music more than liberals, right? I took my kids to eat at the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas on Saturday. We had a 5 p.m. dinner because we did the Halloween Horror Unleashed afterwards. And I have never seen that venue. They have like a pretty large theater, like 4,000 people. There were all these girls lined up at 5 p.m. waiting to go inside. And I was like, who's playing? I mean, I could tell right away it was like a country act because all the girls looked so cute, dressed the same. It was like they had their costumes on. They had these cowboy boots and their denim dresses and some hats, and they were going to see Megan Maroney. Apparently, she's a big deal. I don't know any of her songs, but I looked them up afterwards and cute. I like it. I want her to have hits. I mean, she's got some country music hits, but I think she has a lot of crossover potential. I'm not saying she needs to make pop music, but I think if she did the right songs, like Shania type songs or the Dixie Chicks, like she could, it was like, she's got a really fervent following. I do like country music, Cat Jill. I just am not familiar with Megan Maroney, but I listened to some afterwards and I like it. I like it. She's good. So Adele had held this record of 3.5 million for over a decade. In less than a week, Taylor Swift has broken that record already. Taylor Swift now has the biggest first week in the US ever. It's possible that she might debut with over 4 million units. The previous record was Adele and her album 25 in 2015 with 3.5 million. And before that, Anna Marie was correct. NSYNC held the record for the longest time, for more than a decade, Now Taylor Swift. And what's really impressive is she did that with an album that has just 12 songs. But she sold so much product. People bought like over 1 million. I don't even know how many copies of the vinyl that she sold. CDs. Who the hell buys CDs? But you know what? She sells CDs, and the queen of the variant, she's released so many new versions. Like let's go see what the latest ones, and they're all limited edition, right? Like you can only get them for a short time. Let's see. Look at this on her website right now. The Life of a Showgirl Deluxe Alone in My Tower acoustic version. Available for just 24 hours. Features The Life of a Showgirl, original songwriting voice memo, Act 1. The Life of a Showgirl, original songwriting voice memo, Act 2. The Fate of Ophelia, acoustic version. Eldest Daughter, acoustic version. And, she was selling all these other acoustic versions, but they're not available anymore. Bloop. Smart. I want to hear the Fate of Ophelia acoustic version. Eventually, hopefully, they end up on streaming. All right. God, we talked a lot of Taylor Swift. Are you ready for some Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban news? And then later on, we've still got some Blake Lively drama to get to. Oh my God, what a show. Okay, first, the father of Keith Urban's alleged other woman is chiming in and has the following to say about rumors that his daughter, guitarist Maggie Baugh, is banging her boss. The musician's father says, no, just no. And we're now hearing that Keith Urban's guitarist has a boyfriend. Bloop. But why didn't she deny these rumors then? If I'm Maggie Baugh and I have a boyfriend and I'm not effing my boss, I would have said something setting the record straight by now, right? Apparently, she is 25 and dating another 25-year-old, this lighting designer. I still find it odd she did not say anything. Apparently, she has been linked with this guy named Cameron Coley. Perhaps Becky, but she's a wannabe singer herself. And I feel like it's bad for her career, no? Maybe, Melissa. Oh, really, R. Rayton? I did not know that. She's not on the tour anymore. She was just filling in. Oh, wait a minute. Ferguson are you giving it away? Are you giving away copies? In other news, I did not know this. Earlier this year, Keith Urban fired his entire band of 25 years. Some people think he's going through a midlife crisis. But you know what? I respect the fact that despite all the drama, the show must go on. He went and did that show Thursday night. He also had a show on Saturday night. And the same is true for Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman showed up in Texas over the weekend at an Amphar fundraiser. Less than 5 days after her split news went public. Very cool. She honored her obligation, was doing good. And then Nicole Kidman went from Texas to Paris, France to attend a fashion show with her daughters. Oh, I can't, I have it on my phone. The most awkward video. There's this video of Nicole Kidman and her daughters walking into the fashion show, being photographed by the paparazzi. Hey, Benita. But it just felt so cringe. Like, I don't know. She looked very uncomfortable. And the silence, like, I don't know. It was just odd. But, she's going on business as usual. Although I don't know. I get it. Her older daughter is a model. But her 14-year-old daughter, she had to take her out of school to do that. Unless she's homeschooled. That's a possibility. I'm an old school dad. I don't believe in taking my kids out of school to go do fun things. No. You do fun things during Christmas break, spring break, and summer break. Otherwise, you have to go to school. Personally. Not everybody agrees with that. All right. On to Blake Lively. And there's still more show after this. Oh my God. To get to the Blake Lively bit, I need you all to help. We need to get this number to 300 likes, y'all. Can we make sure everybody hits the like button? I'm about to talk Blake Lively. I've got a couple of Blake Lively stories for you all. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's get to 300 likes. Can we do it quickly? If not, I'm going to still keep going anyways. I agree, KKB. Me too. We have a lot in common. I'm very conservative in many ways. Like I've said this before, I don't let my daughters wear bikinis. My 10-year-old and my now 8-year-old, they wear one pieces with little skirts. Not always the little skirt, but usually, like I've said this before, I would be so happy if my daughters grew up to be like Ivanka Trump. I think Ivanka Trump is a very classy, well-spoken. I have nothing negative to say about Ivanka. Just Ivanka. All right. Let me KKB, I do have a P.O. box. My P.O. box, for anybody who wants it, is 8550 West Desert Inn Road, number 102119, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. How can I leave a comment on here? How do I leave a comment? I'll do it on my desktop. Hold on, real quick. Almost 300. You guys are amazing. Trying to get to 300 likes. Here we go. This is my P.O. box. And let me pin it. Okay. Hit that like button, y'all. All right. To my chat. Which story do you want me to... Yay, we did it. Woo-hoo! Which story do you want me to start with? Blake Lively and Taylor Swift or Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? Let's let KKB decide. Should we start off with Blake Lively and Taylor Swift or Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? Which story do you want to hear first? Welcome, Anna. I'm waiting for KKB. Which story do you want to hear first? Blake Lively and Taylor or Blake Lively and Ryan? We'll talk both. I might just pick it myself. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Blake Lively is bad for business. That's the only reason I can think of to explain her absence at her husband's new film premiere. Ryan Reynolds just produced a John Candy documentary, and Blake Lively's sisters went to the red carpet premiere, but Blake Lively herself was noticeably absent. That's not par for the course. I remember back in 2024, the Deadpool versus Wolverine premiere, Blake Lively was all over that red carpet. But now it's 2025. Ryan Reynolds executive produced this new John Candy documentary. Blake Lively is nowhere to be seen. But her sisters are there. Why was she missing in action? Because Blake Lively is bad for business. Because her husband didn't want her stink to poison his documentary. Right? All of the headlines would have been about her being there and not John Candy. I actually think it was a smart decision. Look at me. Congratulating Blake Lively. She did or maybe that was Ryan Reynolds' decision. And how do you think that played? But even if it was her decision, she must feel bad knowing that her drama is affecting her marriage in so many ways. Her drama is affecting her marriage, her business, his business. It must have been her idea. I don't think it would have been Ryan Reynolds, right? How do you even bring that up? Drama. However, and you're not going to want to hear this, you're not going to be pleased about it. Not only did Taylor Swift write a song on her new album, The Fate of Ophelia, that many people think is supporting Blake Lively, but now we have noticed Taylor Swift wore the same bracelet in one of the pictures promoting the life of a showgirl that Blake Lively previously wore. Is that just an accident or was that intentional? Was Taylor Swift wearing this bracelet that Blake Lively wore last year a sign of support for the woman whose children she's the godmother of? Is Taylor Swift talking through jewelry and through song? Let me show you. I got pictures. So it was this picture, right? That is a Lorraine Schwartz bracelet. I don't know if it was an accident. I don't know. Could be, but it also could be intentional. And then here is Blake Lively wearing the same bracelet. Look. The same one. During the It Ends With Us promo. Let's look at the bracelet. This was last year. And then, that's a great point, Benita. I don't think Taylor makes accidents either. This year, she's wearing the same bracelet. I think it's intentional. And I know that's going to upset a lot of people, but you know what? I can separate my desire for Justin Baldoni to have justice and my love for Taylor Swift. Listen, I respect the fact that Blake Lively has been a friend of Taylor's for a long time, and Taylor is the godmother of her children, and Taylor probably has not read the lawsuits. Taylor does not know the receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, right? Taylor is oblivious, most likely, to everything, and she just believes her friend. I think she believes her friend and is being loyal. Aw, thank you, Rome. Roam if you want to. Roam around the world. Rome if you want to. Thank you, Rome. I appreciate you. Taylor Swift is clueless with regards to all this drama outside of what Blake Lively told her. I believe. So I don't think, personally, I choose to believe that Taylor Swift's support of her longtime friend and the mother of her godchildren does not mean that Taylor Swift is a bad person. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate you. Like I said, Courtney, I don't think Taylor is plugged in. Taylor said in one of her new interviews promoting the life of a showgirl that she doesn't have social media on her phone. I think I believe her. I don't know. Hey, JC Rosas. If you don't have social media on your... She said that. She said, I'd rather spend my time creating and planning things for my fans and all of this. Travis reposted their NH podcast about Blake Lively being their great friend? What do you mean? I must have missed this. What do you mean he reposted? Let me look it up. Hold on. On their YouTube show? On the IG or what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he just reposted this today. Benita! Thank you, Benita. Holy moly. Oh my God. Travis Kelce just uploaded a clip talking about Blake Lively's film, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This is not even subliminal. This is clear support of Blake Lively. All the Justin Baldoni fans and supporters, sorry. I don't know what to make of Travis unfollowing Ryan Reynolds, but we have the song that's maybe possibly about Blake Lively on Taylor's new album. Now he's uploading this podcast talking about the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. That's intentional. Like we talked about earlier with the bracelet. Intentional. I don't think that's an accident. Roman. Now I can't get the B-52s out of my head. All right. We've got a lot of other stuff to talk about. So there's more show. I am a little bit older than the target audience for this, but if you are in your early 30s, I need to hear from you. If you are a female between the age of 30 to 35, I need to hear from you. Louis Tomlinson, remember him from One Direction? Just announced, Jamie, you angel. Louis Tomlinson, remember him? Bless his heart. One Direction alum Louis Tomlinson just announced that in 2026, he's going on a solo headlining arena tour in the US, in North America. Louis Tomlinson announced he's going on an arena tour. Louis Tomlinson is a lovely young man, but he doesn't have a single solo hit. Not one song of his has done well. Not one. At least every other member of One Direction had one or two, or in the case of Harry Styles, more solo successful singles. Not Louis. How's this tour of his gonna do? I don't know if it's gonna do well. I hope it does. I like him. I think he's a nice young chap, as they say. But if you are between 30 and 35, let me know. Do you want to go see Louis? Also, thank you, Lottie. Lottie Dottie. Appreciate you, Lottie. And thank you so much, Dima. Dima, you angel. Where is J-O-D? Where is the J-O-D currency? Jordan? Oh my God. How cool. I would love to visit Jordan. What's that one very pretty city that's got like a palace like hidden in the rocks or something? Is that in Jordan? Petra? Petra. Oh, I'm good. Petra? Petra? Is that, wait, Jordan. Is Petra in Jordan? I think so. Wait, Petra. Yes, it is in Jordan. Oh, I've got to go. I've got to visit. I've never been. Ancient Nabatean city. So cool. Yeah, I've been to Egypt. I've been to Turkey, India, Japan. I've got to go to Jordan. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Dima and Lottie and everybody else. All right. Sending all the positive vibes to Louis Tomlinson. Also, speaking of musicians, I love this. Jack Black of the White Stripes just made his social media debut on the Clock app because his teenage daughter wanted to do a viral lip sync video introducing the parents. And he happily played along. He looked like it was pulling teeth, like he was miserable. But I love that he did that for his daughter. Super cool. Super cool. Oh shoot, it's too much to get to. There were some updates with the Blake Lively drama with Stephanie Jones. The judge ruled on that case, dismissing some of the claims, but the Wayfarer parties can amend their complaint and file another one. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Oh, thank you, Susan Wolf. I was so busy last week and this weekend, and I don't care about the Stephanie Jones case as much. I mean, somewhat, but it's less sexy. Also, oh my God, I'm all over the place today, y'all. There's a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of everywhere. You know what? You know where Charlie XCX was this weekend? In addition to Paris for Fashion Week, the subject of Taylor Swift's Actually Romantic, or rumored to be subject, Charlie XCX, was at the recording studio. Charlie did not have a response to Taylor's diss track because she's saving it for her next album. Or maybe it'll be a one-off single. I am here for it. That is smart. That is a Swiftian move. Instead of responding, let the music do the talking for her. Ah! She's quick. Charlie's like, I gotta get into the studio ASAP. I hope she releases a song like next week. Like, get on it, girl. Make it a moment. Yes, Anna, that was so. Actually, let me show y'all. You think I was kidding? No. I have my award, my recognition from the ACLU up on display in this beautiful, where I have all of my cool bits and pieces. Me and Cher, my custom pop people, me and Madonna, this award, that award, me and Britney, my Cher doll, when I was a judge on Miss USA, me and Wendy Williams, me and J-Lo, me and Kimmel, that award, this award, me and Zac Efron, my Katy Perry doll, and look, oh my God, how freaking cool. I got this on Friday, Taylor album release day, Civil Rights Leadership Award, First Amendment Advocacy, presented to Perez Hilton from the ACLU of Nevada. Did I show you my award?
Yes! Congratulations! Keep it up, baby.
I showed you my award. I explained to you what it was about. What was it about?
I forgot.
You forgot. I was subpoenaed by,
By a woman.
yeah, her name is Blake Lively. And she was asking for my sources, and that is protected information. And I said no. And I stood up to the big bully, and I got recognized for that. So that was very nice. Oh, high five. Oh, Ferguson. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ferguson. If I could pick a role in any Broadway play, who would it be? I personally think you would be an amazing Beetlejuice. Well, my dream role is Hedwig in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. It's my favorite musical of all time. And I would do it with auto-tune. I feel like that would be very Hedwig. Like, more auto-tune. I gotta work on my German accent. More auto-tune. More auto-tune. I don't know. I just love that show, but I would also love to be Mimi in Rent. Oh my God. What's the time? Well, it's gotta be close to midnight. My body's talking to me. It says time for danger. It says I wanna commit a crime. Wanna be the cause of a fight. I wanna put on, or I would love to be Rizzo in Grease. Or Mimi in Rent. No, wait, Mimi in Rent. Ava Perón. I would also love to be Ava in Evita. Why not? I just want to play all the iconic female parts. I'd like to tell the people of Argentina that it's hard to explain how I feel. Look at me. I can't really sing, but who cares? Look at me, I'm Sandra D, lousing with virginity. Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. I can't. I'm Sandra D. Ooh, the silent. I don't love Hamilton, though. That's a hot take. I'm not a fan of Hamilton. Okay, that's actually everything. Yay, what a show. I'm going to take some questions, but before that, please consider getting a cameo from me. I love making personalized videos for you all. Book one at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Become a member of my channel. I will pin a comment to this video with instructions on how you can become a member so that you can chat live with me. I go live here on YouTube every weekday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. You are an angel, Dima. Sign up for my Patreon for the podcast and an exclusive show a week with Booker at patreon.com/Perez Hilton. And what else? What questions do you have? Gay Gatsby? What do you mean? Is there a Gatsby musical? I don't think I've seen that one. Thank you, Melissa. You're amazing. I don't know why I'm doing that. God, it's crazy. I've been getting over this cold now for 2 weeks. All right, y'all. That's been an extra long show today. I love you. I thank you. We will be back tomorrow at the same time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. If you watched until the very end, say Petra in the comments section. Petra. Say Petra in the comments section, and thoughts on anything and everything that we've discussed. See you there. See you tomorrow. Bye.